been a fantastic atmosphere here tonight. Marathon hanging in there throughout this second half. The turnover numbers have been a huge part of this ball game.
20 turnovers, yeah, that's all Marathon's pressure.
And the points off as well. They've converted those 20 turnovers into 22 points. This is Anderson out to Rakew. She's hit 1 3 tonight. Sizes up, tries again, and she's got it. A huge downtown bomb from Morgan Rakew. Marathon's down a point.
That's the game.
Rakew's got 19 points tonight. Here's Keene inside.
Good ball.
Back and forth they go. Rakew looking to push ahead to Anderson. Inside,
a little too
rushed.
Just a little too rushed on that one.
Rakew's 3. Huge, though, for the Red Raiders, keeping them in this game for the time being. Right over Cooks.
Did she even see the hoop clearly off of that?
Another takeaway. Stever got it inside, threw it off of Lancers player and out of bounds. You can't even look away for a second. 21 takeaways now for Marathon. Rakew, an open look for Stever. She ties the game. Marathon has come back from a 9-point second half deficit. We're knotted up at 56.
Great run to get back to tie it here. Minute and a half to go.
Keene out Collins. She doesn't shoot it much.
Nope.
We'll look inside. Jayla Harris.
Pass.
Up and around and in.
She does not miss down there.
Great pass, great finish. Back to a 2-point St. Joe's lead. A minute 10 to play.
See what Marathon draws up here.
There's Stever.
Good take.
Fouled down inside. It's on Cooks. That's her 5th.
That could be a game changer. Only a minute left, but that could be big. Her hands, her arms were not in the plane.
Sydney Cooks disqualified. She'll finish with 21 points, 12 rebounds. Here's her final foul.
Again, it was real subtle, but second those arms get extended out of your defensive plane, it's fair game for a foul call.
Marathon has struggled from the charity stripe tonight. Just 8 of 17. 2 free throws here for Alicia Stever with the opportunity to tie it. 63 seconds to play.
Well, they're not a great free throw shooting team, 64%, but solid enough. But that's 17% off the average. It hurts in a game like this.
No good on a 1-and-1. Rebounded inside by guess who? Jayla Harris.
Another board cleaning up.
On the other end. Looks like that'll go against Stever.
Jayla Harris is 62% free throw shooter, so if you had to fall, that's not exactly the one to put on the line, but they got a few to give here.
Just the 4th team foul on the Raiders, and they may find themselves in a situation here where they'll have to foul to stay in the game. No shot clock, less than a minute to play, so theoretically St. Joe's could drain the timeout here.
Yeah, you're going to have to do a lot of chasing. Marathon does have a run and jump press in their arsenal that they use, so that will, I'm sure, be something that they pull out now. And then, like you said, now, hey, you got to pick up 2 quick fouls.
Going to look there at the games decided by 5 or less for these two teams. Marathon 0-2, St. Joe's 1-1. Not a lot of tight games on either side.
No, you're talking, this is what their, 26th game, 27th game of the year. And you've only had 2 each that have been under 5 points. It's a big margin of victory.
The Grateful Red getting into this one. Well, I'll tell you, we have had some fantastic basketball here on day 1, and a fitting way to cap it off.
Yeah, it's a great game. Back and forth, both teams, having their runs, having their stretches where their tempo, their style is controlling the game. Right now, this last minute, see who gets it, who gets the upper hand this last minute of the game.
Sydney Cooks, one of the top high school players in the country, on the bench with 5 fouls for St. Joe's. Her team, though, still leads by 2, less than a minute to go.
Baseball court pass. Got it.
Keene, yes, with the runner. Gutsy, and it pays off.
Yep. Well, Coach Collins has gambled all night. Why stop now?
Up to a 4-point lead. I wouldn't put anything past Marathon at this point. They have her on their team. Why would you? Morgan Rakew, how do you do what you do? Another one. She's got 22 points. A couple threes here late. Here's the outlet pass from the Lancers.
That's a great pass. Great job for Keene to get it, collect it, and finish.
And then Reiki, no hesitation this time from the right wing. She drains it. Natasha Honke out for the year with a torn ACL. One of the first players there to greet her. Boy, Marathon just will not go away.
Who else would you expect to want to step up and take that shot but Morgan Reiki?
I was just talking to Jeff Schneider before the game, and he said Morgan needs to shoot more. She's a good shooter. She just hasn't shot it enough. There she is tonight, 22 points, 4 of 5 from beyond the arc.
4 of 5, stepping up in clutch, making those shots.
And the shooting overall, 8 of 10 from the floor. Olivia Moret, her partner in crime, 6 of 10. Marathon has shot it very well tonight, just under 50%.
And with the size advantage of Kenosha St. Joe's, that's very impressive.
44 ticks to play. Here come the Lancers. Keene on the sideline. Reiki right there to greet her. She's playing with 3 fouls, so not quite in that extra danger zone yet. And Keene is fouled by Stieber on the far side.
Great job by Keene drawing that foul contact. Fearless.
Keene is 79% free throw shooter, but no need to worry about that yet. That's just the 5th team. They'll stack it up in the backcourt. Collins to inbound. She gets it to Keene and fouled immediately by Moret.
You need to do that. Now you're at the point where now it's bonus. Imagine you play for a few seconds here, see if you can get a steal. If not, then it's going to be whatever call word you have to designate that you want to foul.
Six team on Marathon. Next one will send St. Joe's to the line. I imagine they'll do it quickly. Get it to Lindsey Thomas. She'll take an open lane. Reiki fouls her on the shot, so it'll be 2, and that's Morgan's 4th.
Thomas, that's a good one to foul. She's a 35% free throw shooter.
Not a lot of attempts this season. She is 1 of 2 today. First one, no good.
Either way, that'll keep it a 1-possession game here.
35% on the season, 1 point tonight. It has obviously come at the free throw line. Second one, around and in. We've got a substitution here as Alexandra Munoz comes back in the game. She checks in for Thomas, who has 4 fouls. A 2-point St. Joe's lead.
A little full court pressure here. Corey Witt coming up to pick up Morgan Reiki.
They'll deny Reiki the ball. J.C. Bloom brings it across now to Stieber. A shot fake, a jump stop, a pull-up. Oh, good. Anderson grabs the board. They keep it alive, and Anderson's fouled.
Timeout. Coach got the timeout.
A whistle and a timeout first. Jeff Schneider takes a full from the Marathon sideline. Let's take a look back here as Anderson flies in. A little contact there.
Right in the corner of the screen,
but it was
Coach. Yep.
Right, was for the timeout. On the right side, you can see Schneider signaling for the TO. So here we are, Andy, 19 seconds to play. Marathon will have the ball on the baseline, down 2.
This is now where Coach has drawn up a play. I would imagine at this point in time this season, probably something you've run a few times, something you've worked in a few times, practices, just throwing at the girls, just reviewing it, making sure everyone's set, everyone's on the same page. Need to get a quality look.
St. Joe's does have the possession arrow if it comes to that. Marathon now out of timeouts.
And that's big, because depending on who Coach Collins decides to put on the ball, you put Jayla Harris up on the ball, a big 6-footer like that, big wingspan, could make that entry pass pretty tough.
You look to Morgan Reiki here?
I would imagine she is going to be one of your first options of the play. Obviously, that's who St. Joe's is going to certainly be keying on here.
Olivia Moret's had a nice night as well. 12 points for her, and Alicia Stieber, 10 points. That's well above her average.
Reiki's taking the ball out. Good way to lose a player often is once they inbound the ball, getting a screen set for them where they can step in for a clean look.
A 4-low look here for the Red Raiders. They trail by 2. It's up to Moret. Drives right lane line. Now back up top. Anderson out to Bloom. In the middle, JC pulls up. No good. Rebound tip. Stieber grabs it. No timeout for Marathon. 4 seconds. A pull-up. No good. Anderson. Rebound.
Travel.
A whistle. 0.5 seconds remain. And who's the foul on?
One called travel, one called, nope, it's travel. She came down with it. There's a little contact.
So it is Marathon basketball. They've got to get a quick one. 0.5 seconds left. And a timeout, a full one, St. Joe's. Let's take a look at that wild last possession here for Marathon. They will get one more chance with only half a second left, so not much time to do much of anything.
That's an automatic catch, got to shoot. A couple good looks here for Marathon.
AC Bloom just missed, and then Stever tracks it down. Julia Anderson had to put that one up with less than 5 to play. Collins comes down with it, and I think that's the right call. She falls right to the ground.
And that's tough. She was sacrificing her body. She was going to go up and get that board. Just a little bump underneath. Tough to call that a foul at that point, but you got to applaud her effort just to go up and lay out for it and take the hit coming down on the ground like that.
Especially with a height disadvantage, even with Cooks on the bench. What can you do here with a half a second if you're Marathon?
Not a lot. It's going to have to be something, I would imagine, something for a screen, the screener type look. And again, it's quick. First girl who touches it has to hoist it up no matter what situation you're in.
Stever will inbound. Rayq starts on the right elbow. Watch for 14 in red and 23 in red. Let's see what they do. We have a horn. That might have been inadvertent.
And now as a coach, that's got to steam you a little bit here because now you just gave away your play.
We'll talk it over at the table. There's a half a second left. Right as Marathon was about to inbound, the buzzer went off. There they go. They'll go up top, and that's not going to get it done. You have to touch it. Clock never started. St. Joe's started to celebrate, but you got to touch the ball for the clock to start. They will have it, so now essentially all you have to do is inbound, and the ball game's over.
Yeah, understand there, St. Joe. You saw Starkeen all excited. Hey, we pulled this one out. Oops, that's right.
They've been waiting to celebrate since about the 15-minute mark of the second half, but Marathon hasn't gone away.
Chuck this down court and just someone tip it. There it is. Just tip it. But you got to tip it.
Munoz chasing. Moret flails, but after the horn, and it comes up well short. Kenosha St. Joseph survives in a thriller at the Rush Center. 61-59. They win it over Marathon, and the Lancers will head into Saturday's game in the state championship against Mineral Points. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station.
Our team